Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Dirty Pal Walsh channel for my second video of the afternoon. As I was finishing up the other video I made, and while that was turning into a video, I took my garbage out, and lo and behold, there was a box sitting at my doorstep. A letter, if you will, from Hilary Thompson. And she sent me a couple really cool things. She sent me this t-shirt, Defend Who Dat. There's a New Orleans thing. I don't know the exact significance behind it, but I know it's New Orleans. New Orleans pride kind of thing. So that's cool. She sent me these fucking really cool rolling papers. I do smoke the odd Canadian cigarette from time to time. And she sent me these rolling papers made by this company named Job that I quite like this company. And it has this built-in elastic to keep the package closed, which I think is really cool. You can open it up. The paper's in there. I'm assuming they're called 1.5, so I'm sure they make a great. I'm sure they roll up really well. Love that, awesome. And but yeah, she sent me a couple cans of Snuff as she's apt to do, and lo and behold, she sent me a can of Kayak Grape. Oh my goodness, Weasley. Kayak Grape. I haven't had this in a couple years. And the last time I had it, Hilary sent me a can of it. The can's changed a bit. It used to be all gray, crappier plastic. It seems to be better plastic now. I thought these were coming in a tin lid now for some reason, for some godforsaken reason. But yeah, this is just a black can, new sticker. I like it. It looks better than the old one. It says in like raggly lettering down there, long cut, moist snuff, grape, and that weigh 1.2 ounces. It's 100% domestically grown tobacco, so 100% USA grown tobacco. Made by Swisher International, Wheeling, West Virginia, tax class M, like all dip products. I don't understand how to read the date code on the back, but with Kayak, you don't really have to worry about the date because it stays fresh like Wonder Bread. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I guess we'll crack it open. You know, you see the whole. It's got a little fucking fish thing. I don't know. I never heard about kayaking and fishing, but I guess that's what people do wherever they make this. And that's the top, much similar to the sides. So let's crack it open. Let's see. You know, I always saw Kayak Grape as kind of like the one kayak I could get behind because nobody else does a grape, and you know, I've had much better experiences with Kayak Grape than with other kayak products such as Kayak Apple and definitely Kayak Peach. So yeah, Kayak Grape. Let's see what it's about. I'm gonna cleanse my palate here. Okay. Give it a little pack. It's like a hockey puck jumping in there. And that's what you get. It smells strongly of grape Jolly Ranchers. Yeah. I don't know if they make grape Jolly Ranchers, but if they made a grape one, this would be it. It's very sweet. The grape smell is not unpleasant though. It's I love Jolly Ranchers. So we got a little pinch here. It's fresh, as I expected. You know, the cut isn't great. The pinchability isn't great. It's kind of like a random mashup of fine cut to mid cut to long cut, but it's Kayak. So, cheers. Pinchability sucks. But man, that brings back a memory or two. I like it. I like Kayak Grape. I can't deny it. You know, in the other products I've tried, there's been a real sketchy kind of like the apple. You know, the first time I tried it, I kind of liked it, but the shirt's so tight, showing off my dad bod. Yeah, like the other Kayak products I've tried, you know, like the apple, like I liked it the first time I tried it. I did a review of it where I talked about how I liked it, and but I liked it because it tasted like bubble gum. It didn't taste like apples at all. It tasted like apple bubble gum. But that grew kind of tired, kind of quick. But it is better than the Kayak Peach. Kayak Peach is one of the worst dips I've ever tried. You know, not as bad as Sago, but it's got a toe dipped in the Sago water. You know what I mean? So yeah, Kayak, great man. Yeah, I gotta say I like it. I won't give it a 10 out of 10 because the pinchability sucks. The cut is total bullshit, and I don't know. The can is better, but it's, you know, it's not the can, it's what's inside it, right? So the packaging is a little better. Certainly more sturdy feeling. And I like the purple color. I like that shade of purple a lot. So, you know, I'm going to have to give this I'm going to give it a 6.2. Yeah, it's tolerable. You know, like when I say tolerable, it's enjoyable. You know, is it something I would want to dip every day, all day? Probably not. But you know, if given against some other choices that are out there, I'd pick it. You know, I'd pick it over Sago or Kayak Peach or I don't know. For a real budget dip, when you just want to have some fun with dipping, try Kayak Grape. It's not like any other fruit dip. it really tastes like grape, but it's like a real. It's almost like grape sour candy, like mostly like those like a grape hard candy, But it's like Jolly Rancher sweet. Um, you can barely taste the tobacco at all. It's just this is the reason why they don't sell flavored dips in Canada anymore. This is definitely going for the young people set. I can't see anyone my age uh, dipping on Kayak Grape all day. So, but it's cool. Thank you, Hilary, so much for sending it to me. I like this, so I'm gonna dip it happily. Um, yeah, very cool. And another interesting thing she sent me was she knows I like Timberwolf Peach, and which I do. I love it. And but she bought me a can of Timberwolf Peach pouches, which I'm very interested to try. I thought these had a stone throw lid, but like much like a snooze can, but it is bigger than like this. Like this fits in. This fits in the top. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to expect when I open it. But the thing about the Timberwolf is it's a holding of Swedish Match, which means people who make General Snus own Timberwolf. And from what I gather, from what I've seen on Snooby, he did an experiment once with the Swedish Match American dip products to see if they could be used like snus, where you can, these have been pasteurized, so you can swallow the juice and not have it make your stomach upset, And he tried them all. He tried all the Timberwolf pouches, and he basically said the same thing all about them. They work. They work decent as a snooze substitute when you're in a pinch, I guess. But I'm very interested to try them. I like dipping pouches. I got nothing against dipping pouches. So that's cool. That's real cool. Yes, indeed. And she sent me my ongoing trouble up at Trent Radio is my earbuds, and I have earbuds. Hillary's often sent me earbuds. And I often forget them when I'm going up to Trent Radio. Let's just put it that way. This one looks to be a single ear, which is great, because that's how I like to roll. I usually have one of my earpieces out when I do have earplugs on. And this is great because radio days tomorrow. Tune in to CFFF 92.7 at 3 o'clock for Warehouse of Strangers Radio, where you can hear me be a carefree rock jock and play the punk rock and garage hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Pretty much. And yeah, this is cool, man. It's like a one ear plug thing. This is perfect for how I like to do my radio. Having one ear plug in, one out. I like to hear what's going on. I never listen to music on headphones. And I usually, when I listen to it, I usually listen quite quietly. Unless I really want to get my yayas out. But just because I like to be aware of the sounds around me, yeah, it's simply that. I would never walk downtown using earphones to listen to music on my way to the radio or just doing anything. I would never do that because I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid someone's gonna jump me, and so I like to keep in tune with what's going on. But this is an amazing headphone. So thank you so much, Hilary. Thank you so much. So yeah, as you can see, I received some really nice presents this morning, and I'm really pleased about that. And I'm very grateful, very, very grateful to Hilary for just being so darn sweet, you know. She sent me some other stuff too. I'll show that to you in coming days. But yeah, Kayak Grape, 6.2 out of 10 on the Dirty Pat Walsh scale of dip, pleasurability, awesomeness, and achieving heaviosity. Yeah, it doesn't really achieve heaviosity, but it is pretty fun. So we'll give it that. And yeah, I like this. I'm gonna keep this dip in for quite some time. So there you go. All right. Thank you, Hilary. Thank you so much. Amazing, amazing things. And yeah, I'm very lucky and very grateful. So until then, I hope you can dig this video, dig the other one I'm throwing up, and if you like it, like it. If you don't, then don't. And if you please would like to leave a comment, I try to reply to every single comment I get. I don't get that many, so it's not that hard. But yeah, and if I do get a bunch of comments, I'll at least try to heart all the comments so people know I seen them and I love them. So yeah. Anyhow, be well, everybody. Defend who dat, and I'll see you in the next video.